to you guys out there, you guys will get some news tonight, guys. And the news is the fact that the goal for 2026 is we're going to restart from scratch all over again. Oh yeah, we're going to restart from scratch. And this one is going to be on Gears of War's month. Starting off with Gears of War 3, since I finished the whole playthrough on Instagram with Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2. I did it on Facebook twice before Facebook no longer allows people to keep the older videos. So anyways, guys, we're going to just try to get the Gears of War videos as done as much as possible. But the easy thing is the fact that I don't have to multitask like I did with Gears of War 1 and 2. And I did some Gears of War 3 content, but then with the schedule, their life kicked out. Well, this time around, fresh. This will be fresh and new. I'm trying to with many missions and many parts as much as possible. I'm gonna try to win this time around. Wing it nice and hard. Play off of the Xbox Series X. It's 3 backwards from the Xbox Series X. That is the thing, guys. And we're gonna see if Gears of War 3 holds up well in 2026. But my experience with Gears of War 3, let's all face it, it all started on the Xbox 360. Oh yeah. My first exposure to Gears of War 3 was on the Xbox 360 back when it was brand new. That is the thing, guys. I remember playing a lot of Gears of War's multiplayer. I do remember playing a lot of Gears of War's multiplayer. I do. I really, really do remember playing a lot of Gears of War's multiplayer. And it's a lot of fun playing the multiplayer to Gears of War 3. And it's still one of my all-time favorite games on the Xbox 360 today. It is, no doubt about it. And even the Spike TV crew, the people who were on Spike TV from back in the day, loved Gears of War 3. Definitely loves Gears of War 3 a lot. And I mean a lot, man. That is the thing. Like, Gears of War 3 still rocks, even till this day, guys. It's like, I became a big-time Xbox 360 fanboy when we got a lot of awesome games that came out on the 360. And a lot of games that I spent a lot of time playing back when I was in my early teens. Yeah. And you notice me, well, on May 22nd, I'll be turning 29. That is right, I'll be turning 29. But going back to the time when I was at the age of 13 / age of 14, let's start off with the age of 13. You notice that I really wanted a Xbox 360 for Christmas. It's just because of the fact that I got exposed to a lot of the M for mature content and more on the mature side. And I want to explore that mature element in my gaming career. That is something that I really wanted to explore. Since the Xbox fanboyism was at its beginning at that time. And it was a perfect time to become an Xbox 360 fanboy. It was, definitely. Yeah, I noticed that Call of Duty Black Ops is available on both Xbox 360 and PS3, but I had my exposure to Call of Duty Black Ops through my uncle's Xbox 360, which I eventually got Call of Duty Black Ops. But not just that, but I also got Halo Reach, which my exposure to Halo Reach is just when I was just wanting to show my my middle school high ego side. I really want to show that high ego mindset side. That is the thing, guys. I wanted to show that ego into my personal video gaming career. And that is right. I really, really, really wanted to show that side in me. And since then, we got a lot of M for Mature games. We definitely got a lot, I mean a lot of M for Mature content. And my thirst for M for Mature content did start when I was in middle school. Because most kids in school back in the day spent a lot of time playing a lot of M for Mature content. As much as E for Mature. Well, E for Everyone, which, if you're one of those E for Everyoneers, you're going to have a hard time in middle school. Believe me, if you were a early 2010s kid, you're going to have a hard time in middle school. Even in high school. Oh yeah, definitely in high school. And that is the thing, man. And if you're a Team Nintendo, you're asking to get your butt slapped. Or get slapped in the face by a group of kids. And I'm not playing around. I am not playing around. But I'm so dead serious about this, man. So serious. It's kind of fun just bringing back those memories. The memories of middle school at times. And Gears of War 3 is the opportunity for me to express what life is like being an 8th grader. An 8th grader in middle school. This is like the perfect time to express those stories. All those stories that you guys were not aware. Or you guys at home wouldn't even realize from the times that you guys are if you guys were 8th graders in 2026. But I'm just telling you guys my 8th grade story from 2011/2012 as I play Gears of War 3. That is right, because it has that impact. The game itself does have that big impact. And it's one of my personal favorites growing up. It is one of my personal favorite Gears of War's game growing up. Definitely. And surprisingly enough, well, I'm just gonna say this, but the game itself has a lot of blank memories that I don't remember quite well compared to the amount of times I played Gears of War 1. 4 times with Gears of War 2. Not as much with Gears of War 3. I don't know why, but I want to explore that and change that to see if I could actually express my reasonings on why I didn't spend time with Gears of War 3's campaign, but I spent a lot of time playing the multiplayer. That is also a thing. But I did play the campaign through Gears of War 4 when it hit off to the Xbox One. Not just the Xbox One, but PC as well. But I spent a lot of time with the multiplayer after playing the campaign. Oh yeah, definitely. But either or, guys, with Gears of War 3, this is going to be the opportunity to express the idea of bringing back 8th grade me. What jokes or one-liners I came up with back when I was an 8th grader. What fills up my brain power. And a lot of it is just the whole we're chainsawing the crap out of dudes vibe, man. That's what Gears of War 3 really meant. Since, yes, of course you play as a couple of muscular buff boys, a group of buff boys and some buff girls with rifles that have a built-in chainsaw. And that chainsaw side of the Lancer always gets me the excitement of chopping down whoever gets chopped down with that Lancer. And that always kept me going after all this time, man. It always keeps me going. Yeah, that is right. And that is the thing. So, yeah. By the way, guys, as I start the playthrough, you will see a lot of emotion get in the way. You will see emotion get in the way a lot. You will see it. And why would you see emotion get in the way in these videos? It's just because of the fact that I'm just diving my mental health into the 8th grade realm. Back when life was kind of fun and simpler. Back when most people would just play video games all day. And yeah, that is right. So, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you later.